Bridge Field has better than 18,000 for by Kia. How does Tyrese's team bounce back as game 4? Garland, we saw him labor a little bit at times. Obviously, physically isn't where he wants to be, but trying to strap it on for his team. The early turnover. Halliburton throws the first punch.
And you talked about Garland, and you could see the foot affect him even on that possession there. He just does not have his legs under him. Oftentimes it's confidence because you don't want to push off.
Max Strus has been magnificent. Back-to-back 20-point games. Those three players had them in a position to win. GA, that chess match that has been fascinating with Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, absolutely, and they still are somewhat reeling from the effects of that game. But I tell you, I like what I've seen from the Pacers early in terms of their aggression and how they are attacking the basketball.
Neesmith.
And that's what we didn't see, Sparrow, in game 3. They were the ones taking the punch, not delivering.
Evan Mobley dramatically improved as a three-point shooter in what was his best season. Then the steal. Mitchell lays it up, and he's going to with him before the game tonight. Defensive rebounding, the most important aspect of this game for the Pacers.
Was the case for the Cavs.
So that last back-to-back 40-point games joins LeBron as the only Cavalier ever to do that in back-to-back postseason games.
And this has been a dilemma right here. This 3-2 zone with Mobley at the head of it because of that right there. His ability to cover ground, but it doesn't affect Nembhard there on the triple.
So Nembhard and Neesmith, who both struggled in game 3, each burying their first triple tonight. And another Cleveland turnover. Here comes Nembhard underneath. Siakam.
Their identity right now showing itself. They're the first to hit. They're getting on the defensive glass, and they are playing faster, getting the ball up early in transition. Also, Garland off the ball a little bit now since that injury.
Offensive rebound, Allen, the kick, Mobley. Well short. Loose ball, Siakam, and Indy looking to push at every opportunity. Siakam, high post, Strus, beautiful drop step, and it's all.
Is taking one from the team. He missed 4 games, as you know, with a sprained toe. Garland told me that they fixed up his sneaker to prevent the toe from being able to bend, which doesn't allow him to get up on his toes, but does at times ease the pain. Garland won't make excuses as he plays through the swelling and pain, not to mention getting out back on the court nearly 2 weeks of action missed. Mitchell saying that his backcourt mate out there fighting, gutting it out. He's got a lot of respect for him, guys, but we can see already that having him with Mobley and Hunter back out there makes life a lot easier for Donovan Mitchell.
As Miles Turner misses at the elbow, they had hit 5 straight shots. Just having that ball handler to alleviate some of that pressure from Donovan Mitchell's shoulders, GA has already got so much of the scoring burden.
And this is an example. When you get Garland back now, it gets him off the ball for several possessions, allows him to maybe be the beneficiary of some of the offense.
Where Allen was beautifully set up by Strus, but he couldn't hit, so the Cavs have missed 5 of their first 6 shots. Just trying to navigate some of these early choppy waters as they play in a 7-point hole. Siakam on the wing, lobs it for Turner, low left. Turner working against Strus, the
shot, and it created an offensive rebound opportunity there as Turner was able to clean that up.
Nice straight for the Pacers. They've hit 6 of their first 8. Garland setting the table. Well, picks up his second personal, so he sits just past the 8-minute mark. Summoned early in this game by Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, and they really haven't completely unleashed Siakam in this series yet. You saw against that zone and those runouts, he was able to get some deep post position as Halliburton unable to convert on the triple.
So Halliburton, who took only 8 shots the other night, already has 2 attempts. Mitchell quickly to the box, turns and fades, missed it short. And Nembhard doing just enough with his defense. Boy, how good Nembhard has been at that end of the floor all season for Indiana. Miles Turner is going to reset Neesmith. Brad wanted a foul against Garland, which would have been his second. Turner, Toppin coming back door.
Weak side finish, and those are the plays we didn't see in game one. He was not nearly as aggressive as he's come out here to start.
First bench points of the night for the Pacers. They had 50 bench points in game three, their most in any game this season. Bad pass. And
At that nail or at the elbow there, the free throw line, you know where your guys are going to be as an offensive player.
Here comes Halliburton, goes left hand, the tap attempt by Miles Turner, and now the Cavs looking to push. Garland in the open floor, gliding to the rack. Underneath Allen, trying to wrap it to Mobley, and they cough it up again, their fourth turnover. Halliburton, a little bit too cute, trying to go no look. Mobley, basket hanging, and the officials are going to get. Cavaliers, highest scoring team in the NBA postseason. They averaged 123, but trying to fight through some early offensive woes, and it is Strus dialing one up from deep.
And how good has Strus been all series long, really? Didn't shoot a great game one, but he has been terrific since.
Badly needed basket for the Cavs. Neesmith trying to fend off Garland, and they got a piece. Officials letting him play through some physicality. Here comes DeAndre Hunter. First run of the lights the lid.
Example, we didn't see as much T.J. McConnell able to get into the deep of the defense, puts the Cavs in rotation, and a rhythm triple there for Turner.
So Indiana, 3 of their first 4 from downtown. This is Hunter elevating. The Cavs are 3 of 10 from the field, and they're 2 of 7 so far from deep. Halliburton probing, topping, corner 3, splash!
And this is the Cavs team we've seen most of the postseason. Their pace is up.
As Garland steps back, it's a long 2. And again, the Cavs 1 and done. How do they navigate a couple of minutes here with Donovan Mitchell on the bench? Benedict Mathurin, who's been just terrific so far in the series. Turner, 7 to shoot. McConnell chiseling his way into the paint. Misses the little flick. Turner against at the 4:32 mark of the quarter. And now John Gold. Been done for the night. Especially on the playoff stage. Man, this place was already charged up. This crowd is especially on edge. Here comes Hunter. Stops on a dime, elevates, left it short. Ben Shepherd and Thomas Bryant have checked into the game for the first time for the Pacers. Reset Halliburton on the attack. Slithers to the cup.
And that's an example of what makes the Pacers good. It's the pace to get it up, to create cross matches.
Mitchell, right down Broadway, hard hit. A little bit of contact, no whistle. Nembhard, beautiful fake. And it is all Pacers.
This game could not have started any better for Indiana.
So the drama. Download the NBA app today, powered by Microsoft. A rocky and raucous scene so far here in Indianapolis. Game 4, Pacers and the Cleveland Cavaliers, the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Bryant resets, gets it to Halliburton. Merrill chasing. Nembhard, 6 to shoot. Trying to turn the corner. Mobley, boy, that's what makes him so unique. First personal against Hunter, and now they're going to.
And as a player, you've got to understand.
Hero favoring Indiana.
And a big part of this is where they miss Garland's speed and ability to initiate offense. It really improves their shot quality dramatically when he's able to play his style.
Ty Jerome, little off.